Hello everyone. Welcome to another Beyond Akashic show. My name is Alexandra and I am an Akashic Records practitioner at your service. Can you all hear me and see me? I'm going to look into the comments. Hello from Massachusetts. Hope everyone has a great day. Hello, Helen. Hello, Maria Rice. Hello, Alexandra. Looking forward to another great show. Hello, Maria. Hello, Anna Banana. Good morning, Alexandra, and everyone else from sunny California. Yes, we can hear you and see you. Well, thank you so much, Anna, for confirming. Hello from Pennsylvania. Hello. Yesterday it was the full moon in Scorpio. Intense. And today I would like to talk about the full moon in Scorpio, not from the point of view of astrology, not from the point of view of an astrologer, but from the point of view of an intuitive person, a highly perceptive person, or from the point of view of an empath. And I'm sure that if you're here and if you're listening to this, you might, in some degree, have felt the intensity, the magic, the depth, and the overwhelming diversity of feelings that we experience once a year or twice a year when we have moon in Scorpio. Before we dive deep into vulnerability and the story I want to share with you and the music I want to share with you today, first I like to invite you, if this is the first time you're here, to please go and check our YouTube channel. You can find us as Jean-Claude Beyond Mystique 003 on YouTube. And you can check out all this beautiful content from beautiful people, valuable information. And you can find us on Rumble. If you don't use YouTube, you can find us on Rumble as Jean-Claude Beyond Mystique. And if you feel the call that you would like to experience the Akashic Records with me, please go to beyondmystique.net and you will find two services that I provide. One is the Akashic Records reading, and that means a reconnection with your soul where you get to ask questions to your soul and anything that they have for you. In any situation when you want clarity or you feel the call, the Akashic Records is a huge window of information, downloads, magic, clarity for you. And the Akashic healing session is a bit more intensive, and it's to clear energetically your energetic body and emotional body and physical body from potential blockages. So that would be as well in your Akashic Records, because when I work in the healing department or the healing area, I also go in the Akashic Records because I can see better what is that we need to clear from someone's mind, emotional, or energetic body. So you can find them there. So I'm going to check in the comments. Hello from Long Beach, California. Hello, Gilmore. Hello from York, North Yorkshire. Hello. Peace, peace, peace. That's right. Hello from Toronto. Happy to be here. Hello, Pete. Hello from Spain. I live in Spain in a farm, soon to move somewhere else in Spain. So many changes. So the full moon in Scorpio from my point of view, and some of my friends and some of my clients as well, might feel like you don't have words to describe the emotional load. Remember, the moon impacts the tides of the oceans on Earth. And so that means that the moon also impacts the water within our bodies. Remember, we are 70% or 75% water. And in the spiritual language, the energetic language, or the etheric language, water means emotion. So you might feel much than you can comprehend. My advice these days is to allow the feeling go through your body, because we don't have to find reasons or logic for our emotions. We just need to feel them, because that's the human experience about feeling. So I thought that the best way to share about the full moon, it was with my own experience and the magical messages that are downloaded around this time. Some of you perhaps have had very intense dreaming, or dreams that bring messages to you, or people around you that might share a piece of advice that you didn't expect, and it comes right in divine timing. Or perhaps you might have found yourself a little bit more introspective, more reflective, a little bit more isolated, even if you live in a house full of people. Because the full moon is telling us to let the feeling burn what is old, without rationalize it, without finding explanations or reasons, just feeling it. And when we receive these messages from the external world, it's because our soul has been already asking for it. So when it's very funny, this happens a lot. When you open your mind and your heart to find help, for example, when you sign up for a yoga class, when you book a reading of Akashic session, Akashic Records reading, or when you book an astrology reading, or when you book a retreat, or just buy yourself a nice book, you are immediately sending a signal to your soul, letting the world and the universe and your soul know consciously, I'm ready. I'm ready to receive this information. So in Moon in Scorpio, when you open and allow yourself to receive because you want to, because you're ready, you might receive even more and more information. So I'm going to tell you a little story that is a personal story. And you might see me cry, maybe, or maybe not, I'm not sure. And I will tell you why I will share a personal story. I know by heart, deep down, I am meant to be vulnerable. If you look into my chart, for example, you can see it. And it's something that I have learned with many challenges. Because from the family I come from the women I come from, my mother, my aunt, my grandmother, very tough women from South America who have experienced many challenges across their life. And I was born precisely to feel what they didn't allow fully to feel, and to be brave around that. This is only one part of my mission. If you have had an Akashic Record session, you know that there are many factors to your life purpose, many like branches to a tree. So one of my branches is that, to be vulnerable, to be brave while being vulnerable. And also because another mission to this big tree that is my life purpose, another branch, is my vulnerability is impacting those people who feel the need to open. And that is something that I have understood that not always has been pleasant, especially at the beginning of my professional career as a channeler. At the beginning, I call it the initiation. You might feel like when you're starting these sort of processes, you might feel rejected by many people you loved or people in general. So that is another part of being brave, to be myself and be vulnerable. There are many branches to this life purpose that this life purpose of this tree that is my life purpose. And bear in mind that you have the same, okay? You also have a tree that is your life purpose that has many branches, missions, challenges. So this week, just before the moon in Scorpio, I was in a session with one client, one person from the Beyond Mystic audience. This is going to be interesting. And that person was glowing. As soon as I saw her, I knew she was like an angel. And so we started her session, and we opened her Akashic records, and they show her exactly what she needed to hear in that moment of her life. And just nearly at the end of the session, she stops and say, "Okay, Alex, is there something you want to ask me?" And I burst in tears because I felt seen. And it haven't been a while since I feel like that. And I knew what she meant, and she knew what I meant. It was an immediate connection. So because she is also a super empath and highly perceptive person, I asked, "Whatever you want to tell me." And she started to tell me exactly what I'm going through and exactly what I needed to hear. And I cried and cried and cried of gratitude. And from that moment, I felt like I was gifted with this beautiful, unexpected piece of advice from my soul through that beautiful woman who opened up and say, "Alex, I have a message for you." That requires bravery. So the message was about, I'm going to tell you, because it's part of being vulnerable. And bear in mind, I'm being very brave here, telling you this. It was about me not loving myself, not fully appreciating myself. And as she was saying, "Alex, you look into the sky and the flowers and people around and you see beauty and you're grateful for that, but do you see it from yourself?" And I was like, "It's crazy, but no." And it's true, I blend in so much. And when you look into my chart, it kind of makes sense. I blend in, and my identity disappears because it's meant to disappear for a period of time. So that hit me a lot. And I started to feel appreciation, of course, for that lady, and appreciation for my existence and for who I am, and not only for my existence as the eyes of God and the fractal I am, but my existence as me, the personality that I chose to be my physical body, my physical life, my parents, my beautiful baby, my husband, my dog, and also all those memories that I have of myself since the moment I was born or the moment I remember every little detail. And I'm going to tell you, there is nothing as feeding and as nourishing than finally see oneself. And that's when you realize, isn't God beautiful? Isn't creation, source, intelligent, loving, and caring, giving you this beautiful body? Isn't your soul loving? Aren't you loving? So when I connect with this, I connect in many layers and many levels. So I can not only think about my personality as Alexandra, I also feel and see everything, at least a little bit more. So I felt and still feel overwhelmed, highly grateful, extremely grateful, and deeply connected to that message she told me bravely. So if you're here, I want to say thank you. You know who you are. You have no idea how you helped me open even more. And I know that what you do and what you did and what we're doing now transcends this moment, this platform, this show transcends and resonates in every corner of the universe. It's bigger than just a little message, you know? So I appreciate you. I appreciate everything that you are and you do, and I can just send you love and light and clarity and more power so you continue being who you are. So thank you so much. I'm not going to name you because of data protection, but you know who you are if you're here. Why did I tell you this? I already explained, but this is just the best example I can give you what the moon in Scorpio means. Receiving messages and deeply feeling them. And if we don't feel them because we're too busy in the automatic mode, doing things at home and in the city and meeting people and meetings and all of that, we're missing out. And I'm sure life takes charge and puts you in a situation where you have to feel. And so many emotions might come to surface, and emotions that we don't want to see because they carry pain. And we don't have to understand them. We don't have to know why they exist. We don't have to know what do we do with all of these emotions. Where do we go? Where do we put them? There's nowhere else to put them. We just need to let them run. Because later, we will understand the reason of these feelings happening through us. So I wanted to share with you finally a song that I have been wanting to share with you, but my computer didn't allow me, and I think today we're gonna make it. This song is called Something Heavy, interestingly. And every time I listen to this song played by Jacob Collier, this English young genius, I don't know if you know him, it will help you to move through those feelings that might be sitting in your physical body and might be trying to find an exit in your mental body, in your mind body. I always mention the bodies because we have many bodies. We have the emotional body, the mind body, the energetic body, the physical body. We have more, but these four are the basic ones. So If you have headphones, go and put on your headphone set. If you want to listen to the song, turn up the volume, close your eyes and listen. Thank you so much for listening to this little story. I hope you understood. And please let me know in the comment section how you've been feeling lately. Even if it's just in a little phrase, in a little sentence, and I know it's difficult to describe how we feel precisely in these last few days in Moon in Scorpio. I would love to know your insights about yourself, And later we will open the Akashic records for those who wish to have another perspective from their soul, like we did last show. So go and get ready and find your headphones. I'm going to find our song. That is so beautiful. Sometimes we need a reminder to remember who we are. That's right, exactly. And the banana, exactly. Gilmore says, I have my sun and my moon in Scorpio. Wow, amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm curious about you, Gilmore. Interesting. Moon in Scorpio. Hello from Denmark. Hello. Okay. Let's begin. Let me know if you can hear, okay? Can you hear?
I've been holding something kinda heavy. So let go now. Let it go now. You're getting older. The world's a little smaller. Just let go now. Let it go. And every time I feel a weight upon me, I hold a line to keep it all inside. And all this time you've been holding on beside me. And I know it's time to let it go. I'm gonna give you the moon. Hold your hand like a big balloon. Don't let go now. Don't let it go now. light as a feather. I'm really someone. Don't let me go now. Never gonna let you go. And every time I build a wall around me, you hold a line to pull me back to life. And all this time, you never stop thinking of me. But I know it's time to let it go now. Oh, let it go. Now. I've been feeling something since the day you left me. I'm sitting on your shoulders, on top of the world. Don't let go now. Please don't let me go. And in my mind, you throw your arms around me. I find a way to bring you back to life. And all this time, I didn't let you love me. But I know now I know it's time to let you go.
Now, that was intense, wasn't it? Thank you so much for listening. If you just arrived, we are broadcasting, showcasing the moon in Scorpio, not from the point of view of an astrologer, not from the point of view of astrology, but from the point of view of an intuitive person or highly perceptive person. And I know for sure that if you're here, it's because you need to feel this. Before I do my sessions, before I do these shows, and every single show that I ever done, I call in and ask from my soul to whoever need to listen to this and resonate it for the highest good of all, come. So I'm gonna look into your comment section. Whoa, I didn't expect to be so emotional. I know. I know, Tony. Um, it's this song. Is this song, and obviously him. He's again Jacob Collier. The name of the song is called Something Heavy. Jacob Collier is known for interacting with his audience. If you look him up, I'm going to put it in the comment right now. If you look him up and you see what he does with his shows, it's just heart opening. I want to go to a gig and bring my baby. Well, now is my toddler. I'm sorry about the scratchy parts. I hope you got the feeling. Song full of tenderness, certainly. Both my cats came to listen. Yes, they know. They know. They are very tuned in. This song is making me cry. I know it's a beautiful song. Can you please repeat? Yes, I'm going to put it in the section as Jacob Collier, Something Heavy. There you go. Thank you, Anna Banana, for showing it as well. Jacob Collier, Something Heavy. No, Jacob, not James. Jacob. It's like this. Jacob Collier is Something Heavy. Definitely a beautiful song. Yes, I agree. If you can look him up, you will know. You will see. You will fall in love with this man. He's a genius, but not a genius from the mind. A genius from the heart, as you can see. Wow, I didn't even know that the name of the song was listening is Said Heavy. I know. I know, yeah, it's called Something Heavy. I like that, precisely that video from the Blogotech in Paris, in France, because he's playing in a beautiful piano just in a terrace outside, listening to the bus going by. So it's a very subtle scene, because I think what they wanted to portray, or at least what is my take, is the inner world of someone who is in the city with many cars and buses and people running by and doing shopping, and everyone around, children's laughter and the horn of the cars, and yet there is space for that subtle language that is inside of us. So this is, from the point of view of an intuitive, as I said, there is so much happening within us. And when we settle, when we sit down with our emotions and with our physical body, we learn to listen. We learn to perceive what our soul is trying to tell us. Interestingly enough, I will show you something very funny about this. You know, I always tell you that life is sending signals, signs to you, specifically to you. Life is moving to you and for you. Your guides send you information in every moment. The reality that you're experiencing is designed for you. So, as I was having my tea just before we started this show, my tea, yogi tea, had this little message. And the little message, you can see it, says, wisdom is listening. Foolishness is telling. And I was like, of course. Now my heart opens even more. Of course, Listening. What is listening? Listening to ourselves, our emotions, listening to our body, and not listening words, not words. Listening sensations, emotions, all this inner universe that we have. The more you sit down alone because you want to get to know yourself, the more you sit down alone and get in contact with this inner space, the more you know about yourself, the more magic, the more purpose, the more reasons why you're here, the more gratitude for your existence, and the more you know what to do next in your life. By the way, I want to say thank you for all of you who joined the Akashic Records Level 1. Oh my God, I'm so excited because precisely in that course, I guide you from my point of view so you can find the space, the discipline, the consistency, and the love for yourself to learn to listen, to resensitize yourself, to listen, the wisdom. So thank you so much. I'm going to look into the sections of comments because I would love to know what you're experiencing. Gilmore says, I had to put my precious 16-year-old schnauzer down. Oh my goodness, on the April 28th. Wow. I am grieving very deeply. This song touched me deeply, touched me deeply as well. Wow, Gilmore, I'm sorry that you had to go through that. 16 years is a long time, a short time at the same time. I hope the song suits you and a new cycle for you is beginning. Gilmore, thank you for sharing this. If someone already feels aligned with their path, what would their records reflect at that stage? Interesting, Anna, I love that. Usually is a little bit more information about your past lives, a deeper layer, and more explanation about why your behavior or why you were in that challenging part of the path and where are you going next. It might provide insights, timelines, probabilities, potentialities of where you're headed. It can open the perspective. Remember that the more we look in, the more we find. It's unbelievable. Inside of the heart, where everything is, in the universe you are, it's really unlimited. So, yes, you will find more and more and more. The class is over. No, you can still access, and you can go to Beyond Mystic Academy and purchase the course. I don't think there is a discount now. There was 10% discount. You can still do it. We are preparing a Akashic Records Level 2 for September. I'm so excited about that. I'm creating it currently now. And we're going to be meeting face to face. It's going to be an exclusive sort of bunch, not many people. So if you want to do that level 2, you have to do the level 1 because there are many information and methods and practices that we will be using from the level 1 in level 2. I'm looking at the questions. Benedict, I would be so grateful if you could let me know why and what the deeper meaning of the situation and challenges my husband and I face after his stroke. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Yes, Benedict, we'll go into that in a second. I'm gonna just start your comments so we can answer in the records. So, Tony, it wasn't live. We did a questions and answers live, part of the course. So there is also that. Okay, so I'm gonna just start a couple of questions here, especially this one. So before we head into the Akashic Records readings, public readings for you, all of you, I would like to invite you. Tomorrow, I think, yes, tomorrow, Astrid from Beyond Mystic team will be doing the astro forecast for May. I'm not going to miss it. It's at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Remember to go and watch it. It's going to be a practical way to plan ahead according to the transits, what transits benefits you, what alignment of the stars benefits you, and what alignments don't. So it's pretty interesting and also helpful. And also, if you wish to gift something to your dear mother or to someone you know who is a mother or just a friend, you can go into Floraline and get a 10% discount promo of this beautiful trio. Let me see, I think I have a better picture for this. I'm going to show you now. There you go. So you can see it better. So you go to floralinefarm.ca, Spring Glow Collection Face and Body Soap Trio. You get 10% discount if you put down the promo code BM as Beyond Mystic 10. BM10 promo code. So, having that said, we're going to open this channel in this moment to be able to download information from the Akashic Records. For the highest good of all, bear in mind that the information downloaded that is personal to one person who asks might touch some of your inner questions or some of your inner processes, because channeled messages are meant to touch many hearts at once. So thank you for your trust. Thank you for allowing me entering your records. If you feel like you want to ask something, please go in the comment section, ask your question, and remember to put your full birth name with middle name, maiden name, all of it. The name you were given when you were born. So it's easier for me to capture the information. I need to stretch. We have one angel, and I don't know who he is. I want to ask specifically. Okay, this is the Archangel Gabriel. The Archangel Gabriel will be helping us, delivering information, messages, divine messages, love to all of you today, and he will help me to choose the questions that are more aligned to the collective energy, collective psyche, and questions of this audience today and the day after and the day after and always. So we're going to ask, we had start one question actually. Thank you for your question, Benedict Frolich. So the question says, I would be so grateful if you could let me know why and what the deeper meaning of the situation and challenges my husband and I face after his stroke. Thank you, Alexandra. Thank you, Benedict, for your trust. Let's ask. They're going to show me from your point of view, since you asked the question. Of course, in relation to your husband's stroke. They show me a scene, and I'm trying to understand before I tell you. Okay, I'm going to explain. There was once a time when you were younger, when you were taking care of a baby, perhaps your own child, and you were very busy. You were very busy and you couldn't stop. It was like you had so many things around you in your hands, like so many parts of the house relied on you, and you were on and on and on. And your husband back then was also busy with something at work. So you felt alone in your own house, having all of these things on. And he, separately from you, also busy, overwhelmed with work, also felt alone. Like nothing and nobody could help him. He only knew what he needed to do at work, so nobody else could help him. And at the end of the day, you would gather, have dinner together, or have a little time together, spend time, and that was it. So now you are given the opportunity to bring back those moments and extend the time that you spend together with each other. This period of your lives is not only because you're older now and you're meant to be together as a companions, but also because this is compensation for what you couldn't have before, for the time together that you couldn't have before, for the interconnection between yourselves that you couldn't have before. You are being given this gift, this opportunity to feel each other's heart. You provide energy, love, resilience to his heart, and he does the same for you. So you each other are a fundamental part of your lives. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They wanted to explain this message before they continue with the other part of the message, okay? It's usually like this. It's not just yes or no. The higher perspective works like that. So they show you. Now that we have given you a sort of recap of why you're experiencing this now, this connection, this feeding of energy, this feedback of energy between each other's hearts. Then you can understand they say that you are redoing, you are almost in charge again. You might be in charge of the house again, in charge of the whole situation again. Oh, I understand what they're trying to say. So they might say, that you might feel like you have so many things going on. But they say, remember that right now you do have each other, having you understand the lesson. This challenge is for you to allow yourselves to connect with each other fully, deeply, more openly. That is why this challenge has presented in a different context, in a different time of your lives, so then you can connect even deeper. This isn't a negative moment or a negative thing necessarily. This is an opportunity to reconnect in ways you couldn't have connected before. Now you have the time, the space, and the context to fully connect. And they say, Benedict, just drop all the pots and pans and things that you have at home and that you keep yourself so busy. Let go of those documents and papers. Just focus on him, and he will focus on you. The reconnection, you touch his heart, he touches your heart, and that feedback is what your souls are trying to tell you. This won't happen again necessarily. He won't feel so bad later necessarily. This is just another chance, a second chance to reconnect as souls, because that is what you agreed before you incarnated. Before you came here, you agreed you would do it for love. I hope you understand, Benedict. Thank you so much. Now you notice, all of you, you can notice how the guides build the information widely. It's a wider perspective over time, and it touches both of them hearts because it's needed. I ask just for my mind's sake, asking about the health of your husband, and they say he's fine. He's going to be fine. He's recovering, and he will continue to recover. The more love and the more connection that you provide, the better he gets. And the more he allows himself to share that love to you back deeply. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you understood. Benedict, thank you for your question. I'm going to look in the chat just to see if you understood the message. Wow, made me cry with your answer to Benedict. I must have needed that insight in my life. Also, yes, that's right. Yes, that's how it works. That's how it works. Channel messages are meant to touch many hearts at once. So I'm going to look into another question here. Thank you so much. Okay, another Benedict. This is so interesting. Benedict Barron. My mother, 84 years old, has a mental illness which manifests as cruelty even with her own children. When she was young. Any advice from the guides for a treatment, if possible, in her case? Okay, thank you, Benedict. I'm going to ask from your point of view, because you asked the question and it's your records, in relation to your mother. Benedict Barron. Thank you, Rishani. Okay. Since you were little, and since your sisters, if you have, were little, you might have felt like your siblings and you were just one big team. Like we were in charge of things, or we were doing things together. So, I understand. So, what happens is that all of your family agreed to experience a dynamic with your mother where you siblings had to be on one whole side, and she had to be in another side of the story, because you needed to experience complicity, love, loyalty, fighting and reconciliating, arguing and mediating about her. So she, as a soul, is serving as a scenario. So you get together. So you get like complice or partners in crime. So she's representing this big issue at home so you could mediate, reconciliate, love, and connect with each other. And I'm asking in my mind, is there a treatment for the lady? Is there something that can help her? They show me her a little bit isolated or alone. So I don't think there might be something to change this, or a physical treatment that might change this. It's important that she needs to have this connection with reality, because she agreed in her life path, in her, from the soul point of view, that she needed to feel separation, nostalgia, frustration, resentment. So she agreed to do this along her life, and perhaps there wasn't enough time to do it. So at the end of her life, this still is happening. And from the highest point of view, they invite you and your siblings to gather together, to find solutions together, to love each other, and to know that you have each other's back. That is the soul message to you and your family. And your mother is okay. And they show me your mother having all these thoughts and feeling kind of separated and feeling like the bad one, but at the same time, her soul guiding her into a review of her life, so she can go to the next cycle of her life whenever she passes in the future with a more ease, ease coherence, or ease energy. Okay. Thank you so much, Benedict, and thank you for your trust again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, this is a message from Benedict, the first Benedict. Thank you, Andrew, so completely. My tears are running, and my heart is so full of love and gratefulness. I am accidentally now employed to take care of my husband. We have so much love. There you go. There you go. You are giving the perfect circumstance, the perfect context, the perfect situations for you guys to fall in love more and more and more and more, as you agreed pre-incarnation. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to answer another question. Okay. Thank you for these questions. Anna Banana says, Anna, remember I need your full birth name. That breaks my heart. My brother was hearing voices and seeing spirits. He was diagnosed with schizophrenia. I don't agree with their decision, but I always question why he chose this, sending love. I'm going to tell you why. They show me immediately, because this is a common choice from the soul point of view. So this might go for people who have family members who have schizophrenia. So they show me, before your brother decided to come to Earth, his energy is radiant, vibrant, powerful, wise, and very intelligent, very bright. So he chose to incarnate in that family so he could take on, carry wishes that some of your ancestors weren't able to accomplish, traumas that some of your ancestors weren't able to finalize, and some of his own traumas from other lifetimes that he couldn't finalize or finish. So in this lifetime, he is living many lifetimes. We all are, but in his personality, he might be so open that he's getting in touch, and his mind is getting in touch with all of those factors to his existence. So that is why he hears voices. That is why he might have different sort of flavor to personalities, or different personalities, or different point of view, literally different voices. So he's so brave, so smart, and so powerful that he is capable to manage living this life for the sake of the lineage of your ancestors, to clear trauma so the next generations don't carry as much, and also because he wanted to clear his karma too. So there are different factors there. And this sometimes happens in families with members with schizophrenia. And that means his soul is very noble and powerful. Anna, thank you for your question. Thank you so much. I'm asking them anything else you need to know. They say, Anna, you are ready. So you are ready to hunt. What they mean is just point at that project, that mission. Just point at that your heart desires to experience, and go for it. You are ready. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to look into the comment section before we say goodbye. So, I can see some questions here. I'm so sorry I didn't get to answer them all. Thank you so much for being here, and definitely we'll continue next week, next Saturday. Before we go, of course, if this is the first time that you're here, remember that you can always follow us on YouTube. You can follow us on YouTube, and you can find us as Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic 003. And you can check out all these beautiful videos. And if you don't use YouTube for some reason and you want to watch us, or watch the videos that we are loading, you can also go on Rumble, and you can find us as Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic. And if you feel like you wish to have an Akashic Records with me, it will be my honor. It would be my honor. So you can go to beyondmystic.net and check out the services that I have, and book whichever you feel that you resonate the most. Thank you so much. It has been pretty intense today, and take care of yourselves. Take care of your emotional center. Find water nearby. Take good showers and good baths. Don't try to find solutions to your feelings. That is a big mistake that my guides always tell me. Just feel, just feel. So don't get trapped in your mind, and dive deep in your heart, and let your heart take you where you have to go. Thank you so much. Blessings to all of you. Thank you for your trust. Big, big hug to Beyond Mystic audience. Sending love to you. Bye-bye. Bye.